What is up, guys? Rickakis here, and this is the best Stryder loadout I have found. This is my favorite Stryder loadout, probably one of, if not my favorite Titan loadout right now in Titanfall, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Frankly, just because Stryders are being underused. They are the nerdy kid who kind of eats his boogers in the back of the class, but they're also the secret nerdy kid who knows like Taekwondo and can beat all of you up. So, the Stryder, in essence, let's go over it. First, chassis, Stryder. I know, wasn't expecting that, but bear with me. Primary weapon, quad rocket, tactical ability, electric smoke, ordnance, rocket salvo, tier 1 kit, nuclear ejection, and lastly, tier 2 kit, survivor. So let's go over everything. First, chassis, Stryder. Okay, this is making sense. Primary weapon, quad rocket, simply because the quad rocket basically cannot be used in anything but the Stryder. It's really great with the Stryder because it gets rid of its damage very, very quickly. Think about any other gun, the 40mm, the chain gun especially. You have to sit there with your 40mm shooting the guy for a long, long time, and he's shooting you back often. The Stryder can't do that. The Stryder needs to dash behind an enemy, shoot off everything in the quad rocket, and then dash back under cover and under the cover of darkness. So that's why the quad rocket's really good with the Stryder. You're able to get all of your magazine emptied into the back of an enemy Titan very quickly, actually. Now, extended magazine I do use just because it makes it more sustained fire and stuff, but it just is really good with the Titan because with the Stryder, it allows a lot of mobility and shooting from angles people aren't expecting, because a lot of times, like I said, you engage people from behind quite a lot with the Stryder, because either you're purposely going around a building to engage a Titan from behind, or you're just so mobile you're in areas of the map that people aren't expecting and Titans don't look at you. Now, against pilots, it's also really, really good. I didn't necessarily love the quad rocket when I first started it, but if you use it a little bit and you get used to it, the quad rocket shines. It is a diamond in the rough against pilots, because you need 2 shots to kill, like 2 shots of 4 to kill a pilot, but the blast radius is like yo mama's ass. It's freaking huge. It's actually, I've shot like walls and people jumping away like on their second use of the jetpack very, very far away, like 10 feet away. You would not be expecting to kill them. You're kind of thinking, oh shit, I missed this guy. He dies because the blast radius is freaking massive. So that's a huge advantage of this gun. It also means that you can shoot inside of windows and inside of doorways and stuff, and you just get people hiding in the corner hoping you don't see them, because this, again, the blast radius is pretty substantial with the quad rocket. Now, electric smoke makes this class, like, definitely it's one of the reasons why this class is so fun to use. Like, again, this class is extremely effective, but it's also extremely fun to use. Like, you're definitely gonna have a smile on your face when you're using this class. Electric smoke does so much damage, it's unreal. It's like no one expects it and no one uses it, but it is so freaking good. Basically what you do is you're very mobile with this class. You run up to where the battle is. There's maybe one of your guys fighting 2 enemy Titans, or you know, there's always a big Titan battle where everyone's pretty close range. You use one of your dashes and you dash into where everyone is. Then you electric smoke. You use your last 2 dashes and you cheese it. You get the hell out of there. What's that's going to do is, people are often like pretty disoriented if they see a Titan in front of them and then the Titan's gone. They're kind of like looking for it and kind of confused, like what the hell happened here. Next thing you know, as soon as that electric smoke activates, especially if it's a player who doesn't really play against a lot of people who are using electric smoke, which is everyone on Titanfall right now, they kind of don't really realize what's going on, and then as soon as that electric smoke activates, you see their shield and health just go down so fast. It'll take an ogre's shield and part of his health down in absolutely no time, faster than almost anything else. It's unreal how much damage you can do with this. Then, if they get out of the electric smoke, which they're often disoriented, probably hurt from being in it in a little bit, and they don't know where you are, you just rape them with the quad rocket some more, and that's when the rocket salvo comes into it. The rocket salvo is my preferred ordnance for this class, simply because it gets all of its rockets out very, very fast. And again, this Titan, if you've not noticed already, is meant for a very aggressive, quick striking honey badger, right in there, do a lot of damage, and then get the hell out. And that's where the rocket salvo comes into play. You're in the fray, you're fucking electric smoking people, and you're dashing out, you see someone kind of get out, you can rocket salvo him very, very quickly. All the rockets are going to go in the matter of seconds, and then you dash out again, and you're out of everywhere. The enemy Titans, you've probably doomed 2 Titans by now, and 1 is on its last legs, and you are halfway across the map already. That's why the rocket salvo is so good. If you use, I forget what it's called, but there's that 3-pronged one where it locks on and does 3 rockets at a time. That does way more damage and is way more effective on other Titans though. You do not want to be standing there shooting your ordnance while you're getting shot at. This class is about minimizing getting shot at. You really don't want to be standing there where someone's pelting you with a 40mm as you're trying to get your ordnance off. The rocket salvo starts and finishes as quickly as possible and does a really decent amount of damage for how fast it goes, and that's why I use it. Now, nuclear ejection is to be a huge douchebag. I'm not the biggest fan of nuclear ejection. I would kind of rather see it removed from the game. I think it's a kind of another dead man's hand, and I really don't like it that much. That being said, I'm fucking sick of being Mr. High and Mighty and not using the super overpowered stuff. For Titanfall, I'm going to get right in the grime and the dirt and the douchebaggery, and I'm going to be one of those douchebags. So I'm going to gut in there and nuclear eject the shit out of everyone. Now, the Stryder is amazing for this, and Survivor really goes into making good nuclear ejections. Sometimes you don't get doomed in a really good spot. Survivor gives you enough time, especially with the Stryder, that you can get to where everyone is and then nuclear eject and get another double kill or doom 2 more Titans or whatever. Again, nuclear ejection and Survivor really work together to get in the perfect spot to pull off your nuclear ejection. Also, it gives you enough time if you're already in the fray to maybe deploy another electric smoke or hurt someone a little bit more before you nuclear eject. It's really actually a pretty good combination. The only thing you got to worry about is getting melee'd to death, because again, once you get doomed, you can get instant melee'd. This is probably the best class and probably the only class that can pull off the Survivor nuclear ejection combo, because you're so fast you can often get in the fray, nuclear eject before people even fucking realize you're there. Again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is one of my favorite Titan loadouts. Definitely try it out. Definitely don't try it out in my lobbies because it's really effective, but I don't want anyone playing like this against me. But it's super fun. Play close, play super aggressive, electric smoke, quad rocket, rocket salvo, and then when all is over and you've already gotten 3 Titans doomed, nuclear eject to pick off the last 2 and wipe the team. Hashtag YOLO! Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a good day.